try to make it all undone.
Well, g'day folks, I'm being defiant. I was told, shall we stand for the governor? And I have decided that I'm not going to stand. I'm going to sit. So see how you take that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. It's the Ducks with Sean, and unfortunately, Ilana is taking her normal Wednesday break. So it's just me and you, folks. So first in the chat today was Kenny, and I hope that Kenny's not still sleeping somewhere. Followed very, very closely by young Heather, and then the governor. G'day, Gov. How they going? Okay, so today is an exciting day because it's Hump Day, and it's Hump Day with Sean. Had enough of this abuse that's been going on backwards and forwards. Rob, who cares what you've got on board there? Oh, I see. I'm getting permission to be able to do certain things. Only problem is I've got machines that are not playing cricket. There we go. I'm going to remove that one, and then I'm going to bring on Rob's smart aleck comment. You can sit, but it will cost you $30 for the charity. $30, mate. I've already provided enough for this charity. Look, I've even got these shot glasses, new merch. Let's see if we can get it in nice and good. Anyway, these are the shot glasses that we're putting out now for the Helping Hands for cruising, and there are t-shirts and mugs and all that sort of stuff. We've got I've got a machine that's busy doing what it wants to do. I just replaced a backup disk, and the backup disk is taking precedence over a lot of stuff. So, g'day, Philip. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. We've got 7 in the chat at the moment. Hopefully there'll be more coming in on board, so that's awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a nice guy, and I'm going to just put this flicker in the chat and see who decides they would like to spend a little bit of time with me on board. Having said that, I can bring you in, but I can pull you out just as quick. No, I'm joking. All right, so there we go. Anybody wants to come up in the chat, you're welcome to come aboard. I'll just pin that so that it becomes a fixture. So there we go. Now, thanks, Heather. Thank you very much. Watching Rob Stone documentary. Okay. I'm going to talk to somebody who wants to talk to me. G'day, V. How you going? Sorry. G'day, V. How are you? Nice to have you on board. V, there is a link in the chat. Please pop up. I'd love to have a chat with you. Bloody Heather and Rob can just sit back in the charity box. Okay, so who's drinking what, folks? I'm sipping on a glass of Shiraz. Actually, it was an LD $2 plonk, but it's working. We have some interesting news right now in terms of cruising. You guys are having a ball. We're still kind of locked down from our cruising. So we do what we have to do. Heather, as quickly as you make your smart aleck comments, there's always payback. Anyway, so cruising around Australia at the moment is on hold, although we've had the likes of Princess and P&O Australia putting out local Australian cruises to be done fairly shortly. I don't know. We're still waiting on the September date. As far as we are aware, the Australian government at this point needs a little bit of persuasion. I think we'll be doing plenty of that shortly. Having said that, we are envious of those of you across the pond that are actually going out there and doing cruises to date. Now we know that one of your cruises, one of the Royal Caribbean cruise lines, has just completed a successful cruise and is on its way back out there doing a second one. We know that the Mardi Gras is coming up fairly shortly on the 31st of July, I think it is. So there's a bit of stuff going on and a bunch of cruises going out, which is awesome for you guys. But we're having a bit of a challenge at the moment. So when it happens, it happens. Decided that right now I'm going to put a little video on. It's one that brings us into our charity, so Helping Hands for Cruising. So have a look at this song for a moment.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Well, what a song, and it certainly portrays everything that we want to portray in terms of the Helping Hands. Got a visitor up on board, somebody who's actually cares. G'day, Kenny.
Howdy.
How are you doing, buddy?
Doing very well. I love that video.
Oh, it's awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, have you had any sleep?
Not since yesterday. I actually slept. I slept off and on throughout the day.
Okay, we got another visitor up on board here. I don't know whether I should let this particular person come on board because he was actually horrible to me. But hang on, I've got to do this right before I let him in. I've got to stand up, Kenny. I know you can't, but I've got to. Can I sit down now, Gov?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, thank bugger for that.
How are we all?
We're good. How about you?
Alive.
Have you had good news about stuff at work?
Well, yes and no.
Well, I hope you haven't been part of
the good news I was hoping for hasn't materialised yet.
But has the bad news materialised?
No, the two are kind of linked. So
that's good. If there's no bad news at this point, I'm taking that as good news.
Well, this is it. It's one way or the other. There's no middle ground.
Oh well, Kenny, what are you drinking?
I actually don't have anything to drink right now at the moment.
Bugger.
I
Well,
wish
there's Rob having a drink of water.
I wished I had some coffee, but I don't have any right now at the moment.
You don't have coffee?
No, I don't have any coffee. I finished it. What I had.
Well, go make it. Or do you have to buy more?
Huh?
You have to buy more, or have you got, but you got to make it?
I gotta make it.
Well, go make it.
Come on, you can climb a mountain. You can put the kettle on.
I don't know.
That's right. Stevie! Hang on, I got to bring him on board. Stevie, how you doing? Oh, V. G'day, V.
Good. How are you?
Good, yourself, buddy?
He's just taking me to work.
Oh, bugger. You have to go to work.
I do have some Cheetos, so.
Oh, okay, you're one on me. I don't have any Cheezels. I'm just got my my red plonk. So, Stevie's on his way to work, but he's frozen right now, so I don't know whether what's going on there. But I think what I'll do is I'll just take them out of the chat for the minute, leave them in the basement till they sort themselves out, and then we can bring them back in again. So, Rob, any plans on the cruises yet?
No, we've had all our restrictions pushed back another month.
What?
So we're back to July 19th, I think, now. Before they're going to consider it.
Okay.
But to be fair, it could be worse.
Now, wait a minute. The restrictions are your restrictions at work or your restrictions in...
No, in the country.
In the country. Ah, there you are. You guys were frozen.
Yeah, we went from Wi-Fi to data because we just left our home.
It's
Oh,
cold.
okay.
That's why.
Yeah,
Gosh,
the
oh my God.
internet doesn't work well in cold. No, wait,
Well-
we don't work well in cold.
Yeah, that's better. But wait a minute. You're in Canada. You're in summer. What's going on there?
Yeah, well, we got snow here.
It's like
What?
12 degrees.
No,
It's 12 degrees. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
it's really sunny.
12 degrees and sunny. Good skiing weather.
Oh,
God,
Jesus.
I have 2 shirts
I'm
on.
talking about water skiing.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. I did that when I was young. I figured
believe
out
that-
that water is not soft.
I believe that on the cruise, they will allow me to do water skiing from behind.
From behind the boat?
No, it's
Yeah,
a ship.
that's right, from behind the ship.
But the question is, where are they tying the rope?
Around the thing that goes round.
Does that mean Sean will be holding on to the anchor?
No, the anchor's up the front.
I don't know.
Yeah, the anchor's up the front. It's the rope they've got around that thing that goes around.
Okay, well, things I'm learning about a ship.
Yes, they measure the anchor in fathoms. That's how
We,
deep
sh-
it
we
is.
should be glad that it's driven by a prop and not a giant screw, really, shouldn't we, Sean?
That's true. That's true. I'm going to leave it right there.
I'm just saying it could be screw drive. It's
Yeah,
not
that's
so
true.
common.
That's true. Is that what they call those azopod things?
Yep. That
So-
spend forever going nowhere.
So, Steve, I believe you're not excited about the cruise at all.
What? Who said that?
He's already super organized.
I can't wait to be pulled behind a boat by skis or by a boat.
That's cool.
Yes. I'm
You
looking
know,
forward
you know
to
the
it.
ship. You know the ship has actually got a brewery on it.
Yeah, I heard. Yep,
Seriously?
that'll be a neat
Mhm.
tour to have.
Yeah, we're going to be doing the tour. We're going to put it into the options of being able to, as some of the excursions that we're going to do and activities we're going to do.
Okay. So there's certain excursions that are already booked for us.
We will be looking at booking them. Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's put it this way: the options are there. Whether or not we actually partake of them is up to us.
Right. So we have to book them ourselves, I guess.
So
Yep, but Cindy will be organising that for us.
We wanted to know about the chef's table. We were looking at that. That looked like a pretty interesting thing. We have to book
Yep.
that all ourselves, though, right?
That's correct, and I believe that you do that. Well, again, I'd have to check with Cindy, but I believe we do that when we actually go on board the ship. And like we also want to do a ship's tour, which takes us
definitely.
to all the parts of the ship, and that you book when you get on.
Yeah, I'd love that. I thought we had to book some of that stuff ahead of time. So,
Well, what we're just trying to do right now is put together a whole heap of activities so that we can decide what excursions we as a group are going to book and see if we can book them ahead.
yeah.
Rory?
I'd be
The
up for the. I'd definitely be up
There
for
we
the
go.
chef's table. Well, V and
So
I would both be up for it.
well, Kenny, I'm sure would love the chef's table too.
Yeah.
Gets to taste test and review stuff.
Man, he's going to taste test and review everything, you know, and we know it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for this and a 10 out of 10 for that. There will be some.
for a month.
Yeah.
There might be definitely some 11 out of 10s, but I don't know. Hey, Rob, you made a comment earlier on. What did you say?
So activities we're all going to want to be doing: brewery, the bars. Yeah, that's me done.
Brewery, the bar. What? No food?
Takes up space.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You've got to have space for the alcohol. And then there's the activity of dragging Sean by his hair around the ship. Or is that punishment?
Well, we're going to get you a nice Hessian sack and some heavy gauge rope for you to wear.
I'm so looking forward to that cruise. What's that, Steve?
I said I'm not so sure about dragging people around by their hair. Thank God I don't have
Not
much on
people.
top.
Not people,
Yeah,
just
look at
Sean.
me. Look at me. It's only me they're dragging.
It's all right, though. We can get a plunger and stick it on.
I was going to say you need a plunger.
Dragging Sean by his plunger.
There's a whole nother website for that.
I'm getting
boy,
slightly scared now of plungers and hair pulling. Yeah, turn here.
all right.
By the
Let me,
time
whet you-
comes around, I'm not gonna have any hair either. So.
let me just whet everybody's appetite about the cruise.
Second one, yeah.
Okay. You remember. Hey, Nick.
Hey,
How you going, buddy?
oh, just woke up. I'm good.
You just woke up and you're done.
No, I'm
You're
good.
also waking up.
Oh, you're good. Whew. So you joining us on the cruise?
I wish.
You wish.
Peer
Yeah.
pressure. Peer pressure.
I got other stuff I gotta be doing next year.
Just a couple of people to say good day in the chat. Najuma Brown, welcome aboard, Najuma. Nice to see you.
Good morning,
Najuma is the only person I know who goes in everybody's chat and is the consummate supporter.
She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. All right, what did you say, Gov? Ship, boat, skiff, rubber dinghy. All we know is there will be pineapples.
Oh,
Long
gosh.
Will there be pineapples? I don't know. Kenny, will there be?
I hope the fruit pineapples, not the upside down pineapple.
Hey, how rude.
You bring it up in public, Kenny, and then we've got all these pineapples that we worry about.
Kenny, well, are you going to try grilled pineapples?
Now, grilled pineapples are awesome, especially if you have it on a pizza.
Exactly.
My favorite kind of pineapple is when they make it into a cake.
I'm not
Cake
like
pineapple?
pineapple cake.
I
I
see
find
Robin.
pineapples are best when they're hollowed out and filled with rum.
Well, that too.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, I
That is
concur
definitely
with
the
that.
best way to say of them.
Ooh.
How many pineapples though can you eat before you can't drive the boat?
Ship.
It's really a matter of how long does it take them to break down the door.
Now,
The only upside down pineapple I want to deal with is upside down pineapple cake.
Yeah, I'm with that.
There we
I'm
go.
with
I'm
you
with
there.
Kenny too.
you bunch of chickens, you.
Well, we'll try chicken too.
But you're gonna
Pineapple chicken is really good.
stuff
What
a
about-
chicken with pineapple?
Yeah, you could stuff a chicken with pineapple. That would be awesome.
Vanilla chicken is good
We've
too.
we've made vanilla chicken once. It was pretty good.
That's delicious.
I've never heard of vanilla chicken.
Oh,
Yeah.
Google
I think
it.
that's just a tub of ice cream, isn't it?
No.
No, we made it with vanilla beans. Look up what's his name?
A giant cat.
Yeah. Shoot, what's his name now? Michael Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
Look up Chef Michael Smith and look up vanilla chicken. He did a dish and we emulated that.
And did it come up as nice?
Oh, it did.
yes.
Oh, it did. Yeah.
You want
It was
us to
really good.
Google the most generic name in the world?
No, if
Smith.
you're right, Michael Smith, Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Maritime
only one.
provinces. That's where he's at.
Oh God, the sun is so bright.
Here, I gotta give you the phone back.
Hang on. I've got to go in the chat for a second. Najuma is asking Heather if she's staying out of trouble. And Heather's response to that is that she's never in trouble. She's an angel. That was her first mistake tonight.
I love you.
See you later, guys.
See ya. Have a good day.
Have a good one.
He's not today.
Okay, good day to you too.
V, you're teaching him.
That sun is bright. I
It
can't
is
see.
bright
I'm
'cause it's
blinded by
morning.
the light.
That sounds like a really good song.
I know. Something's coming up. It's coming in. It's coming to me.
Let me think about it.
Getting a
So,
bit
Nick, what have you got on today?
Manfred Man.
Me?
Yeah, that's it.
I got nothing.
You got a day off today?
Yeah, the only thing I got going today is in about 4 hours here, I got an appointment to drop off my phone to get a new screen put on.
Ah,
Oh, I've done
You-
two. I've done that twice to my phone.
Yeah, I noticed 2 days ago I have a nice deep scratch in my screen. It's like F word.
Oh, just a scratch? No, mine was shatter.
Yeah, no, it's a deep scratch where it's enough where it's gonna spread if I don't do anything.
Yeah.
So whatever, going to a place that's trained by Samsung to replace it and reseal it properly, and then beyond that, not much. Just enjoying a day off because I'm gonna have to work Sunday and whatever. Just enjoying a day of not having to do anything.
how come you get to work on Sundays when our postal service forgets how to spell Sunday?
I know, right? No, we do a lot of
Same as ours.
yeah. But then again, the Royal Mail, and I'm not sure what you call it in Australia, but I'm sure they're probably both the same. Of
Aussie Post.
Aussie Post, that they're probably both privatized.
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Aussie Post is owned by the Australian government, and the Australian government doesn't do very much either.
Yeah. Okay, then it is the same like us, where we are pretty much privatized, but we are still technically a federal agency.
You know, we have countless private courier delivery firms who don't
Yes.
deliver anyway.
No, that's
And-
right.
And Royal Fail is still arguably under government control.
Royal Fail. I love that.
I'll give you an idea. So my sorting office is about 2 miles from my front door.
Yeah.
So I can watch the guy come to my front door, put the "sorry we missed you" card in the letterbox while I'm stood by the door, and drive off. The guy who works at the sorting office worked with my dad 30-something years ago. I walk in there, oh, here you go, straight over.
Yeah. What I find weird, Rob, is when I've sent a card or two to friends in the UK, is how your addresses are just so different than ours.
Massive.
Yeah, like
We have
when I
house
sent the
number.
card, card to a lady who gave me a full tour of the pilgrim sites near Retford in 2019. How you guys don't have street addresses like we do? It's like I had to write it to a house.
Yes, we have house number or house name.
Yeah.
Then the street.
First name.
Then the town, the county.
Yeah.
Or if you only live like near a town, it's the village name, then the town nearest, then the county, then the postal code, and then the country.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
your
god, that sounds like a nightmare.
And your postal codes are like letters and numbers.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, yours makes sense because yours are blocked into areas. Like each state has a clear designation.
No,
But
it's
where
not.
I live,
It's not
we have-
necessarily. It's not necessarily states. It's parts of the country, like zeros, ones,
Yeah, it's
twos,
like sectioned
threes.
off, isn't it?
Yeah, zeros and ones and twos are up in like the northeast. Threes and fours are down in like the southeast. Up in my neck of the
okay,
woods
so-
is like fives and whatnot.
At least find out how many there are.
So with us, it's street number, street address. Name, street number, street address, suburb, then the state, then the postcode, and it's only the postcode is numbers.
Yeah, that's like what's funny is the Simpsons say that their zip code is types out as boobs on a calculator.
Oh, that's hilarious.
To give you an idea, Northamptonshire is, I think, roughly about half the size of Pennsylvania, maybe smaller. So it's not a big county. We have 29 postal districts.
What? 29.
Yeah. Well, that's
Seriously?
like Rob. When I've looked it up in the past, the UK as a whole is approximately the size of the state of Oregon.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and it gets better. So where I am, my house and my neighbour's house, the semi-detached, has a separate address, street address, to the house either side of us.
Yeah.
So we have one street here, like one here, one here. And there's these two houses that are us. But the street beneath us is a continuous road.
It's crazy.
We're a different postal area.
Yeah. Well, that's like where I live. This is the 3100 block. The next block is the 4700 block. It's just weird numberings and addresses.
I was gonna say they don't know how to count.
No.
That's the American way.
Yeah.
So
We don't know how to count, and we don't know how to do Celsius.
So us colonials have taken the best part of all the other nonsense and we fixed it up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just don't post stuff to you.
My favorite postal code is Santa Claus's H0H0H0.
B, you're Canadian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure I remember right.
The last time I checked my passport.
I
Yeah.
haven't used one of those in a while.
Yeah, exactly. We had to look. Hey, is it expired? No, it's still good. Okay.
Yeah. I just wish they'd open the border already.
Sorry, Nick, what did you say?
I just wish they'd open the U.S.-Canadian border already.
I'm with you there.
I've got them to open the US border.
Yeah. Because I'd love to go up to Thunder Bay or Winnipeg, but can't do any of it.
Thunder Bay, wow. That's far.
Well, it's those are the two closest big Canadian cities to the Minnesota border.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I haven't done Thunder Bay yet. That's probably one of the only cities in Ontario that I have not done.
Yeah. Me, it's
Thunder Bay and Port Francis.
I'd love to drive all the way up the Minnesota North Shore and continue on into Canada, but I'm not even going to drive all the way up the Minnesota North Shore when I can't go into Canada. Not worth it.
I know. If you can't, we're totally agreeing.
Yeah. And plus, it'll be neat to add more places in Canada because the only place I've been to in Canada, I took the train in 2018 from Seattle up to Vancouver.
Ooh.
That was my first time leaving America.
Wow.
People got offended, V, when I said that my first time in Canada is like, this pretty much feels just like the U.S. Like, no, it's totally different. They're like, no, it's totally different.
There's certain things that look the same. Like I drove from Ontario all the way to Tennessee, and there's so many things that are like similar. And I was like, except for Tennessee, the roads have no shoulders. It's just a drop off.
Yeah, those people in Tennessee are weird, right, Kenny? Those people in Tennessee are weird, right, Kenny?
Oh,
totally agree.
We got a bunch of crazy drivers here.
Is that why they don't have shoulders? They just have drop offs on each side.
It depends on like on the main highways, you got shoulders to pull over on. But if you take these small back roads, you might as well forget it if you ain't got nothing.
Well, that's like in the Northeast. A lot of the roads still follow pathways from like the 17th century. So like the smallest roads you've ever seen. Kind of like what you see in the UK.
I don't like taking them back roads because if you break down, you're just stuck right there in the middle of the road, and most people ain't gonna stop anyway because they just gonna say bye bye yo.
I think the UK wins for the bad roads. I mean, our country roads. I'm not saying they're narrow, but your wing mirrors will touch both hedgerows.
Wow.
Right, and then you get traffic come the other way towards you because we don't have like verges or edges in country roads. The farmer's field is here. There's the road, and that's a hedge.
Well,
but we were out yesterday and we're driving down the road. Go over this little humpback bridge, real picturesque. Literally, the other side, the bridge is about 1.5 cars wide. Is a full-on baler coming up the road from the farm, just in the road, like so. Your options are the hedge, or the front of the baler.
The hedge.
We just got Sammy in here. G'day, Sammy. How you going?
Hi, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy. I've been to her live streams.
Mate, you've been everywhere.
Yeah.
What can I say? You've been
You're either
everywhere.
on a live stream or you're doing a 12-hour live stream.
I heard her sing for the first time when I was in her life, and she has the most beautiful, talented singing voice.
Yes, she does.
From the Philippines,
Yeah.
and I just absolutely love her voice, the way she sings and things.
Rob, you were saying that you guys have bad roads. In Canada, every year there is like kind of like a contest to vote which is the worst road in Canada.
Yeah, we have
Literally.
that. We also have something called the Magic Roundabout. It's not a TV show. It is one roundabout with 7 roundabouts around it.
Okay, you win. We have a street
So
with over is it 13 or 15 roundabouts in the same stretch of road?
We call that Corby or Milton Keynes.
Wait a minute. You guys have got it all wrong. You guys have got it all wrong. You should go to Canberra. That's one big fat roundabout.
To be fair, though, in Australia, your sat-nav say things like, turn left in 7 days.
Close. Especially when we're, especially when we've got,
was it?
Like the Cannonball Run.
I've got all to see.
Well, we had, we had the Cannonball Run going through Oz, and all the in the outback, there's a certain area there where there's no speed limit because it's just so vast.
Wow.
And there was a couple of vehicles involved in this particular Cannonball Run that had a fatality. It was a Ferrari or something. So they speed limited the whole Cannonball Run to 170 kilometers an hour.
170?
That's
only, about 90-ish? 100 at most?
Oh,
but here's the problem. You had all these these guys in there, Holden Commodores and Ford Tiranas and all that, overtaking these Ferraris and Porsches. That was like, yeah, right.
About the fastest I can go in the U.S., I just asked Alexa to do the math for me, is in Wyoming, I was able to go 145 kilometers, which is 90 miles an hour, because it's in the middle of nowhere and no one really cares.
If you ever fancy a great laugh is if you ever cruise out to Monaco, rent a car and drive around Monaco. Rent the cheapest banger you can find. You will never watch people wet themselves so quickly to get out of the way. Because they're all renting those high performance cars. Just go tearing around. They don't stop you. It's great.
Sammy, excuse me. Sammy's saying, got to go, need to finish cooking. Enjoy dinner. Hope everybody enjoys the cooking. So thank you for popping in.
Enjoy your dinner, Sammy. And I'm just being honest with your voice. You have the most beautiful, talented voice.
Okay, Kenny, on a scale of 1 to 10.
It is definitely a 10.
See? There you go.
Kenny, do you guys have roundabouts? Do you have roundabouts down there in Tennessee?
Roundabouts.
I don't think they have tarmac in Tennessee.
Where instead of a stoplight, it's a circle that cars drive through and then take their turns exiting.
So you kind of slow down instead of stopping.
We have a few roundabouts, yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to get a lot more of them up here. And
they're cheaper than crossing lights.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot more of what they call in Texas a Texas U-turn, where you come off the expressway, and then there's a one-way lane that goes right back the other way on the other side of the expressway.
Hang on, but wait a minute. How can you do that in Texas?
Texas has them all over. Where you come out.
Y'all can do anything in Texas.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. The question I've got is everything is so much bigger in Texas, right? The cars are so much bigger. How the hell can they make the turn?
Yeah. Well, they got like multiple lanes on the exit, but I found out the hard way. You never take the lane furthest to the left because it goes straight under the bridge going under the road and then back the other way you came.
G'day, Arthur. How you going, buddy?
Good day, Arthur.
Hi, Arthur.
Well, it's all fun. Getting things. Driving around in the US must be fun because being on the wrong side of the road is like a real challenge.
Well, there's a reason, Sean, we drive on the right because it's the right side.
Yeah, exactly. It's the correct side.
Amen.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it?
It's more of a preference, I think.
You see, in the UK, they've actually discovered how to get onto the right-hand side. They just drive straight in the middle.
We drive on what's left off the roads.
Yeah.
Left off the roads. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll pay that.
I wish I would have drove on my last trip there, but then again, I'm sure everyone there was glad I didn't.
So, Arthur, instead of sitting there laughing at us about driving stories, why don't you pop on the chat and laugh with us all together? That would be awesome. Let's give these foreigners a bit of Aussie taste.
You're calling me foreigner? That's a really good band.
Well, it is a good band.
I'll take it. Whew. It's so cold I have to put the heat on in my car.
Now, I find that hard to believe. Like, I mean, being summer, that's a weird summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just had a couple of days in the 60s Fahrenheit, and today we're back up to 90s.
Yeah, in the US, they're like super warm, and here it's super cold.
Yeah, we had about a week and a half of 27 degrees and up, which is pretty uncommon for the UK.
Mm-hmm.
What would you have?
About mid 20s is about the average. It gets warmer towards August.
Okay, so for us, mid 20s is a nice, calm day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we can actually get to an average of 35 degrees, and we've had gusts up to 45.
The other day I think we had 26 degrees was the high in the day. My office was 28 at night.
At night. Holy.
Yeah, so it's been about the last couple of days.
No aircon.
Yeah, so the last couple of days we've had nature's aircon being around 16 degrees Celsius.
Well, see, that's not a bad temp.
Yeah.
G'day, Arthur.
G'day,
everybody.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Hey,
Thought I'd come in quickly and say hello to all these guys.
Good on you. Glad you came in quickly, but I hate to see what it's like when you came in slowly.
Rather rough.
So we're busy talking about our cold temperatures here in Oz. What was Adelaide today?
I think it only got to about 14 degrees or something like that.
That's what
14.
it's currently here.
That's nothing compared to some of the Canadian temperatures I hear, but 14 degrees is a rather nice, balmy day in England, isn't it? Or something along the lines of that.
Yeah, I mean, the problem we have is we don't get humidity, and then we get it all in one go. So like it'll sit sort of up to about 15, 16. It's quite nice, fairly mild. It starts getting towards 20, and boom, the humidity arrives at 100%.
Yeah.
Just to interrupt very quickly, Cookie, g'day, mate. Driving on the wrong side of the road was not as strange as I pictured. Getting back in the driver's seat after stopping, that was epic. Yep, true.
I will say this, Sean. I am used to driving a vehicle where I sit on the side that you guys do.
Yeah, because you're jumping in and out all the time.
Yeah, and I have to sit on that side for my job.
Yep.
So I do have the training on where if I do ever get the chance to go back to one of your wrong side of the road countries, that I'd be ready for it.
So Najuma is saying that it's 53 Fahrenheit in New York right now.
Oh, that's cold.
What is the
About 11 degrees. It's not bad.
what is the
Yeah.
temperature in Canada? Where bees at?
Exactly as Najuma's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine's right around the same. I'm about 60 here Fahrenheit right now.
Yeah, but then don't you Texans complain about, it gets too cold, so you turn off the power. When it gets too hot, you turn off the power. Here in Australia, we just get hot and we still complain.
Any snow down there for being in the middle of winter?
Yeah, we get snow in the winter. Ask Mr. Sean there and
Hang on.
Alpine Reed.
Arthur, how do you spell snow?
I believe you guys spell it SAND.
That's it, right? You got it.
I mean, it's really terrible when you have to put on that winter beach short, isn't it, and go stand outside.
Well, here's the funny thing: they actually have to put these snowmakers on the high mountains that we've got here. It's because we just don't do enough.
Yeah, we got a lot of that around here. If we have a dry winter where we don't have a lot of snow, we got a lot of places that make their own.
I just love it how you Brits complain about the temperature, and to a degree, some of the Melbourneers are a little bit the same. When it hits 32 degrees, they're like, "Oh, it's a heat wave," and here in Adelaide, it's like,
Excuse me,
an average day.
Excuse me, Arthur.
Average summer day.
We get it hotter than you guys at times. So what? Put your sock in there.
We used to talk about the summer of '76, which was the hottest summer on record. 50 years down the road.
Sean,
So that's the average is 35 on a summer's in good summer is 35.
Yeah, Sean, approximately how far is it in between you and Arthur?
Okay, for us it's like a 10-hour drive.
Okay.
Oh,
We here in Adelaide a few years ago we had temperatures. It lasted for about 15 days over 40 degrees. So we had a massive heat wave, like 40 degrees.
G'day, George. How you doing, buddy?
G'day, George.
So
40 degrees centigrade for over 15 days, I think it was. 3 of those days were 45 plus. The hottest day that we had was last year, and that was 48 degrees here in Adelaide.
48. Well, we had the hottest we've had would be 48 as well, but that's a unique experience.
Yeah, it's becoming a very, very common here in Adelaide, where we're getting up to above 45 degrees on a regular basis.
Georgie, if you feel up to it, hop up on board with us.
Over here, 45 would shut this country down.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. You guys would be like
literally
chooks.
Man, for you guys, 35 would shut you down.
Yeah.
When we get up to those temperatures, we do things like we have to reduce the amount of rail traffic we have because our rails bend massively.
Oh, yeah.
I like how they say that, because that happens to us Australians at 45 degrees. No, 40 degrees. That's really
you've seen our rail network, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. The use of the word network is stretching it.
Well, that's like when I went from Retford, Rob, down through Peterborough and Ipswich down to Harwich. I had the first train got canceled because some effing train pulled down the power line.
Yeah.
So I had to wait an extra hour just for the freaking for them to get a train to stop at Retford that was supposed to keep on going.
How can a train pull down the lines?
Because we still use overhead power lines for most of our trains.
Yeah.
We use overhead power lines ourselves, but we don't have them being pulled down.
Yeah, that's what they told me when I was at the Retford station. Your train is canceled because a train broke the power line. It's like, oh, lucky me.
Hey, how alive? Come down.
A lot of people complain about the cost of rail fare in the UK, which pound for pound is probably one of the most expensive. However, when you think about how much time you're sitting down the pounds per minute make it a bargain because you're spending hours on that train.
But I will say, Rob, what was nice is that you probably know is if you're going from one part of the country to another, it may take 2 or 3 rail carriers to get there. The next rail carrier that was waiting for me in Peterborough, they were nice enough to wait a half hour, but I'm sure they charged the other company for their crap.
Yeah, they will have done. But yeah, we do sort of we back it up. So if there's a delay, there's always another system in place for them.
Yeah.
Unlike America, which is the train will leave at 11. It will arrive when it feels like it.
Yeah. But then again, that's the fun part about it. I've taken the Amtrak all over the U.S. When you take the train in the U.S., you can't expect to get there on time. You get there when you get there.
I know people who've taken Amtrak as their holiday for sightseeing.
Yeah. Hell, I've come across a lot of people in my years of taking Amtrak from the UK.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me and a friend of ours were going to do it last year, unfortunately. We were going to go from the West Coast into Midwest.
Which one were you looking at?
I think we were going to do the southern route towards Chicago. So you come out of San Fran, drop down for.
Oh, you're talking the California? Yeah, either the California Zephyr that goes.
That's it.
San Fran, Reno, Denver, Omaha, Chicago.
That's the one.
That's one, Rob, I'd keep on the list for the next time you're able to get over to the U.S. because that is probably one of, if not the most scenic route in the U.S.
So
George has just put a comment up. George goes at 68 now and 63 at sunrise in 1.5 hours. Then a high of only 90, but then 102 every day for the next 2 weeks. AKA 39 degrees out in sea.
God,
George,
your
come join us.
the bottom of your shoes will be melting.
That's just an average.
Gee, you could save so much time if you just put 39 degrees.
Yeah. It would have been just
We'd
easier.
have understood.
A high of 39.
What can I say?
Me and Kenny wouldn't understand that.
Yeah, but you know.
But you're in the U.S., you understand? That state is usually hot.
Yeah.
But this is what I love about Australia. Australia's got so much extreme when it comes to temperatures and everything else. You you've got the north of the country where there's 2 seasons. It's wet and dry, right? You got Darwin.
That's kind of like the British season.
In the wet season, it's 38 degrees. Doesn't matter. That's all it is. It's just 38 degrees with 98% humidity.
Oof.
All right. It rains between 2 to 2:30, so you don't get wet there. You go to the center and you get cooked basically, where it reaches 50 degrees plus. You go to the southern states. That's the extremes. Very hot summers and very cool winters. Not like Melbourne, where for them a warm day in the winter's day is 2 degrees. Got a nice side eye look from him.
I'm ignoring it because you deserve the ignorance. I mean, Tasmania is the coldest part of the country, with minus whatever, and Darwin is bloody friggin' hot.
Why do you think so many Australians go to Darwin during the winter months? Because it's much more warmer than it is down south.
Because they're missing the temperatures of their ancestors. It's the only reason they move.
I'm ignoring you.
Their ancestors.
Because
Victorians are called the Mexicans. South of the border.
South of the Sydney border.
Yeah, oh yeah, forget about Sydney now, Jesus.
Yeah, south of the border, down Sydney Way.
Yeah, you know what the best thing about Sydney is?
It's not in the UK.
No, it's the Hume Highway out of there.
Yeah. So Sydney's the capital of Australia, right?
No,
Canberra is.
Oh, gotcha.
And the original capital of Australia was Melbourne.
Oh,
you're wrong. The original capital of Australia was London.
Huh?
Oh, God.
Where?
Yeah, that place you long to return to.
Which place? What?
That was a complex. Rob, you got to understand that's where the convicts came from. Here in South Australia,
above
we're
you.
a free state. It was settled by free people,
Well,
not
that's like-
convicts.
Our original capital was Philadelphia.
Yes,
My
and,
hometown
turned
was the
into
capital of the UK for 3 days. We had this weird ruling wherever the monarch was the capital. So for 3 days, my town was the capital.
Yeah.
Real bizarre.
Yeah, it is. You guys are bizarre over there, Rob, in England. Like
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, well, that's like when I landed at Heathrow. Of course, they put my Delta plane at the last gate in Terminal 3. So I had to walk through the whole freaking terminal just to get to customs.
We just...
You
we
never
just
know.
do that
You
to
might
anyone who
lose some
flies
weight.
Delta.
Oh, yeah. But I did luck
No one likes Delta.
Yeah, but I did luck out that they did give me, when I got off the plane, a fast pass through customs. And the line was actually fairly long. But I had to sit there. I had to sit there with the UK customs agent and go through my whole itinerary because I kept moving every 3 days to keep going to a new spot. It's like, why the hell do you keep moving? So I had to I knew before leaving the country, I had to print out all of what I was doing just in case they asked to see it.
Can you just see what George is saying here, Rob? You're feeding negative comments into the chat here. Australia is not England 3.0.
It wishes it was.
Oh, come off of that, Rob. Yet, you know, Rob, you gotta learn to accept one thing. All right, me being Greek in background, just remember that the Greeks are ruling over you British people, because if it wasn't for us Greeks, you wouldn't have a queen, and you wouldn't have.
You are
the
welcome
limits
to
that you
her.
have now.
I will bubble wrap her and ship her home if you want her.
Oh, okay. Cool, thanks.
Look, I've just got this one comment to say to Arthur Windex.
Yes, I know. Brilliant. Methylated spirits is in my family. It's methylated spirits.
No, we used to drink that stuff.
What? Well, let's not get into that one.
George, come jump up on board. We're in the chat. The link is in the chat, so pop up on board.
Pop up on board and I'll leave, George.
Why will you leave? Because George is coming on?
Well, because I have to drive.
Well, you can drive.
Okay, here you go.
We don't mind if you listen. You can drive and listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, after Arthur's finished picking on us Victorians.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I
all
like
right.
the Victorians. Better than some of the New South Wales people.
Next time, say it with feeling, okay? We've got Alyssa here from Queensland. G'day, Alyssa. How are you? How's
the kettle of fish altogether? There's people who don't know what's going on. You know, it's like Queenslanders. What's going on? Hey. They walk into a room going, hey. What's going on? Huh?
Sound like Scousers.
That sounds like a bunch of Canadians, eh?
You're skating on very thin ice, my friend. Very thin ice.
Well, we got us South Australians. We have to give you a little bit of education here, everybody. South Australia is surrounded by everybody. All right, we get picked on by everybody. We're surrounded by.
Well, Adelaide is a nice little country town, I suppose.
We've got Mexicans to the south of us. We've got snobs to the east of us. We've got
jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
And we've got total wankers on the west. It's like, come on, that's a good old South Australia has to, stand up for something.
Adelaide, the city of churches.
Yeah. No, that's Launceston, mate. Ever been to Launceston?
Yes.
That's churches there.
No,
and a
you
lot
got
of
churches in Launceston.
Yeah. There's so many there. I thought Adelaide was bad, but that's pretty bad there.
What I couldn't get was Adelaide was actually the capital of Darwin. Now that was funny.
Yes. Yes, for a very long time, Adelaide not Adelaide, but South Australia was
Alyssa, I thought you were in Brisbane. Are you just visiting Adelaide today?
No, she said I like Adelaide.
Good morning, T&K Travels. How are you, TJ? It's been. I would not have expected you to be up at this time of the day.
So Rob and Arthur, not Rob. No, I mean Sean and Arthur. Are they still keeping you guys just to Australia, or are they letting you guys go anywhere?
No, the only place we can go is Australia.
Well, you don't want to visit there. It's full of Australians.
Ah, Jesus, Rob. I might have to do something to you, Brett. At least we can decide on where we've got to go and when we're going to open up countries. You guys can't even finish Brexit, for Christ's sake.
Oh, no, we finished Brexit start of the year.
Oh, how long did it take?
1st January.
Oh, yeah.
4 years, and we went with the plan we came up with in 2016. But that's British politics for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. Alyssa said she liked Adelaide, not that she was in Adelaide. My mistake. Alyssa, yeah, we all like Adelaide too from afar.
Yeah. Who I feel bad for is Eric B. He had his flight set up to Iceland in like August, and the carrier American Airlines has been going the last week, canceling a ton of flights across America, saying that they don't have the staffing to be able to do all these flights.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like all air firms, they laid off a load of staff, forgetting that they might need them again.
Yeah. Well, that's like, Rob, we just had, I don't know if you know, Aer Lingus is owned by the same people who own British Airways. And they just came to the Minneapolis airport like 2 years ago. I highly doubt if they'll ever come back with such a new flight, but who knows?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Qantas ain't flying now at the moment.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think everything that's happening, I don't think even for us Australians, until the vaccination rates increase, I don't think they're going to open that up. And plus, we've got a government that's too interested in playing politics and trying to win votes of people that don't matter in order to get ahead.
They just
we just had a new deputy prime minister, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, they just want to play their own game. That's like here. They want to play their own game, get their votes. It's like, come on, just make a deal with Canada and just open the GD border.
Well, here's one for you. So, at the moment, we can't have like large weddings, funerals. It's all very limited numbers. However, we're in the midst of the European Football Cup. We're set to hold the final with 60,000 people in it from across Europe. That's okay, but I can't go to a wedding with 30 people.
Yeah.
Rob, let's just put this into perspective, right?
Yes.
Right over here, about a week ago, I could go to a football game, I could go to a brothel, I couldn't go to a gym, and I couldn't have more than 2 people in my house.
Yeah, same rubbish here.
But the brothel's okay.
The brothel's fine.
But we got it even better.
The cleanest place.
It's even better here in South Australia. Our health people have given exemptions for teams that come out of Victoria when they were in their lockdown to come over here to play football, right? And now we're going to have the Sydney Swans come over here to play Port Adelaide, Adelaide Oval, right? And this is how stupid it is here in Adelaide, right? You can go to Adelaide Oval, right? 50,000 people. You have to wear a mask while going into the venue and walking around to the venue. But the moment you get to your seat, you can take your mask off, along with everybody else.
Well, wait a minute. Hang on, Arthur. Let's put things into perspective, mate. coming into Adelaide, it's the best way for you guys to get rid of the COVID because everybody else takes it home.
Well, you know,
I mean, we got it
I'm
from
not going to make an
you.
apology for what happened to you guys. I mean, you know, I can't help it that you guys, you know, that guy went on a bloody bender afterwards, after the Collingwood match, so I can't help it.
Well,
And spread it everywhere.
yeah, but it comes out of your state. And you got that strange strain, the one that everybody's afraid of.
Well, you know, that's our way of getting back at everybody.
Here's the thing. Every other state is locking down because they've got like 10, 11 cases. South Australia is the only one that doesn't lock down.
We've only had, well, we've only had one lockdown, true lockdown. One.
Yeah, one.
Right? It lasted 3 days because the person that had it lied about how he got it. Right? He lied. He said that he got it from a pizza shop that he just walked into. So the health officials thought, oh my God, this is in the community, so it's spreading everywhere. Turns out that he actually worked in the pizza shop and he caught it off of a co-worker who got it from a Medi hotel.
Okay.
Right? That was the only lockdown that we ever had. One lockdown lasted 3 days. It was supposed to go for 7 days, I think. And
G'day, Lorraine.
So you
Yeah,
have a
right.
lockdown because of
Good
two people?
morning.
Yeah, we had
They had a lockdown because of 2
Right.
people. We had a lockdown because of 5.
What?
Sydney's got a lockdown because of 11.
I'd
not
understand if the
necessarily
population
lockdown.
was 10.
There you go. You're talking about Australia now.
I'm
Yeah,
starting
but
to think that the
I'm-
British government might be slightly more organised than you guys.
Okay, so,
Yes,
so
I agree with you, Rob.
picture
And we
this.
lead the world in screwing it up.
2 weeks ago, we had our lockdown, and in our lockdown, who could go to work? Construction.
Mm.
Construction were considered essential service.
I suppose it depends what they're building.
There was a whole bunch of apartments and stuff.
Oh no.
That's important.
That's
For whom?
backwards.
Was it? We had when we had our first lockdown, they shut down the construction sector unless you were like, you know, hospitals, infrastructure, stuff you need. And then they reopened it all up, and of course, all the building crews who had managed to pick up work at the hospitals were like, "Oh, bye then."
Hey, Brooklyn.
Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Lorraine.
Say
How are you,
hi.
Brooklyn?
Asking how are you? Asking how are you?
Good.
She's good.
What's your views on the Australian government?
Yeah,
Has
yeah.
started now.
It's a joke. They can't organise a route in a
It's up in a
brothel
brewery.
with a bag full of monkey, bag full of bananas. Like seriously, they're a total disgrace. The vaccine
I think-
right now is a joke. They can't make their mind up on it. They don't know whether or not to increase the age or just get rid of AstraZeneca altogether, or you know
They can't get
They
rid of
make-
AstraZeneca.
No.
You guys
No,
haven't got
no,
enough of the
no.
other stuff, have you?
Well,
Well-
we don't have much of, and we're getting Pfizer in and I believe J&J, but right
and
now,
Moderna.
because we're producing AstraZeneca out of Melbourne, they can't get rid of it.
Yeah. Me, I'm
No,
about
because they
3
signed a
months.
contract.
I'm about 3 months since I had my second Pfizer, and I've been doing great.
Yeah, I'm getting
Very
my
well.
second Pfizer next week. So
Yeah.
I had the AZ one. On the first one, I had the side effects, but I'd already had the virus, so I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
The
and
second
Arthur, I
one.
will say, be prepared on the Pfizer one. The second one, the day after, I had a lot of bathroom trips and just felt like crap.
Yeah, apparently
it
comes in
doesn't-
like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, but then again, not everybody has that. It's just something to be prepared for.
thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, my second
I mean-
one from AZ, I had a sore arm and a slight headache for an hour. I had been up 28 hours at that point, so the headache
Jeez,
might have
go on.
been exhaustion.
Yeah, we
We've
had
so few, you know, all these scare stories. We've had so few issues with the AZ one over here.
Listen, we've had just as many. We've had just as many as you, but you know what? Bad news sells.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's like the U.S.
Especially when
we
there's a
shut
government
down-
minister involved.
Yeah, that's like the U.S. when we shut down the J&J like a month ago or whatever the hell it was. It was for like 10 people that had side effects that might have been caused by the vaccine. It's like 10 people out of almost 7 million.
You guys shut down for J&J for political reasons and nothing else.
So Alyssa is saying that when Brisbane was on lockdown last, her daughter's partner still worked throughout the construction. With all due respect to Alyssa and anybody else involved, I think this is totally about the building industry giving a big plug to their state governments, right?
Yep.
Yep.
You're going to lock everything down. Don't only screw my business into the wall, screw everybody's business into the wall.
I mean, over here, that's exactly what happened. We had basic sector, so healthcare was still going, food obviously still going, emergency services, everything else went bye-bye. Across the board, they just shut the world down in the UK. And it weren't great, don't get me wrong. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was quite looking forward to the idea of working from home. Wrong sector.
Yep.
As soon as they opened it all up, we've got excess staff, but no companies anymore.
Yeah. What I will be
Alyssa's agreeing with us.
What I will be interested to see is how this goes. Is at the end of August up here is our state fair for 12 days. We get about 2 million people that come through, and they say it's going to be full capacity. It's like, ooh, I'll be interested to see how this goes with all this stuff going on.
Sounds like a good week for a holiday elsewhere.
Yeah.
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 I think the problem here in Australia is that you've got a government that's inept with the recovery and the way that they have dealt with it. Yes, they were very good at the beginning, stopping it from spreading throughout Australia, all right? And they directed the states how to do it. However, once the states took over the federal responsibilities per se, so each state took over its own enforcement of the federal issues or the federal directives, because what happened here in Australia, it's not like in America or in Britain where it's a directive of some sort. We have our laws which were empowered or enacted or activated. For us, it was the Biosecurity Act that was activated, and within that has the powers. Each state and health minister have their own powers to direct anybody to do what they want, all right? And because of that, it's in a stalemate. So Australia is very good at keeping it out because we're an island nation and we're able to stop the flights coming in, all right? Then once everything calmed down, focus turned to recovery. Now, the recovery here in Australia is first getting the domestic economy up and running, all right? And that's starting to happen. However, it's starting. I said it's starting to happen. It's not actually occurring, all right?
Oh, thanks.
It's starting to happen, but we need that external workforce of the migrants and students and stuff like that to come in, like all nations do, to supplement the drop in workforce, right? Which they should be looking at people here to fill those jobs, all right? Particularly here in Australia, we grow a lot of fruit and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Especially here in South Australia, we've got problems where they can't find people to pick fruit.
We're having pickers,
right? Right? Because they pay them such a shitty wage, the migrants and stuff like that, the people who work here, normal Australians, go, I'm not going to work for $4 an hour, Someone else is quite happy to do, backpackers are fine like that.
Was offering, I think, I'm trying to know what conversion is, but about £15 an hour, so I'm not quite sure that converts to, but it's probably about 23 US per hour to pick vegetables.
It's like $30 an hour. It's almost it's a little over 100% over the top.
Yeah. So
45,
15 British pounds is just about 21 American dollars.
There you go. So I make minimum wage, which is a little over £8, and I work in a healthcare setting on the front.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to go pick cabbage.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
biggest pain in the butt with UK money, in my opinion, Rob, is trying to figure out your stupid coins. I had that every shop I went into, I had to ask for help politely because I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really difficult. 1 + 1 is 2.
No. I mean, keeping understanding the difference. But then again, I heard people in the UK tell me, "What the hell is a quarter?"
To be fair, at least our coins are sort of, they make sense. You know, the low value coins
funny about
are
that.
brass copper color. The medium value coins are silver. The high value coins are gold. We've worked a really easy way to identify them. America, here's some coins. 9 times out of 10, not legible.
Yeah. Well, you don't understand the penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half dollar, and a dollar coin.
Yeah, I get that, but they're all the same color.
No, pennies are not.
Oh, sorry, your pennies are copper colored.
Yeah.
And are used for whipping at people you don't like.
And what's funny is the dime is smaller than the nickel, but it's worth twice as much.
Yeah. And they complain about British money.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
in our case, we don't have the 1 cent coin
or the 2 cent coin.
What do you guys
See,
round up?
Our smallest currency is 5 cents.
Yeah. What do they do? Round up or down?
Round up.
Up. Yeah, round up, round down.
A while back, there was an argument made to scrap our small coinage, the 1, 2, and the 5. Then someone pointed out all our prices end in 99.
Same.
99 pence. Like, yeah, let's scrap the coins we need to actually make that whole system work.
Well, that's like with our fuel here. It's like right now, the technical gas price is $2.89 with a 9 on the end.
Yeah.
So every time the price changes, it's always whatever with a 9 on the end.
Kind of like here in Australia. But you get gallons, which is what, 4 litres per gallon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. So they get more fuel for their dollar than compared to us, or use
Absolutely.
British and us. You know what I mean?
We get ripped off, yeah. We
get ripped off too. You know,
but on the flip side, American fuel is mostly tap water and washing up liquid.
Well, to be fair, in my part of the U.S., our fuel is Canadian. We get our fuel from the Canadian tar sand.
And we just get it from the Singaporeans.
Going back to what I said about the economy recovering, last month we posted an end of quarter 2.9% increase of the national, the largest increase of any finance sector in the globe for the last year. And I'm thinking to myself, where? Because I'm skint. The guy next to me is skint. We've got mass unemployment. How are we making money as a country?
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you come over here, apparently, you know, we are at pre-pandemic unemployment levels, and it's like, you joking?
Yeah,
we're pretty much, according to numbers, back to where we were end of 2019.
The biggest problem here is that they keep paying people to sit at home, and they think, that's everybody.
Then you will love it here in Australia because that's what they do.
Didn't one of your big banks just say to their staff, if they're not back in by Labor Day, they ain't got a job? One of the Wall Street guys.
Probably. I don't know. There's so many big...
Apparently, the CEO turned and said, if you can go to a restaurant, you can go to the office. Do you want your job?
Yeah. But then again, the banks still control the unemployment here. It's all done by the feds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, even in my state here, Minnesota, people have to be actively looking for a job. And then there's stories on our local news where there's guys that have posted job, say it's like 100 people apply, only like 25 or whatever show up because everyone's just applying and not showing so they can say, hey, I looked for a job.
Well, back in the 70s, we came up with a cunning plan to reduce unemployment. Very clever. How to slash unemployment overnight. Anybody who has a child and has to look after a child is a stay-at-home parent, and that's a job. So unemployment literally was halved. So same, and then they had to claim a different benefit, which is a bit less. So the unemployment bill came down. Numbers were the same.
Isn't that clever, right? In South Africa, they sorted out the unemployment rate. They just put you into the army.
Yeah. Well, we tried that for a while.
Yeah. What the craziest thing to come out of South Africa is the lady who claims that she had 10 kids. And it just keeps changing every day, and there's never been any proof that she actually had 10 kids at once.
I can think of crazier things to come out of South Africa. I'm sure Sean can as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, I definitely can because I'm the strangest thing.
They let him go.
Oh,
leave my
brother alone. I could do a good South African accent.
That's a matter of opinion.
Hey, so do you think me and Kenny have accents?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look, I don't have an accent. Everybody else does.
No, yeah. I agree with
the problem is,
Sean there.
In the UK, when it comes to people doing South African accents, we only have one person to base it on in pop culture, Mandela.
Yeah.
Now, so it goes one of two ways. Either offends absolutely everybody, or everybody laughs.
Yeah.
And we had an impressionist comedian who decided to do an entire sketch show, blacked up as Mandela. A white guy to start with, blacked himself up. Somehow he got away with it. And there was a show called Ground Force where they went over and did up Mandela's garden and house, and basically, kind of like as a thank you for what he'd done. So the whole sketch show consists of this bloke walking around going, "What have you done to my garden? Why is this woman not wearing a bra?" And it's like that for like 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well,
you look back and think, you'd never get that on TV now.
Yeah.
It sounds like something Benny Hill.
He's
Well, that's like we got a movie from the 70s. I don't know how big it was worldwide, but it's called Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's a lot of the N-word and a lot of this. It's like, dude, this wouldn't fly today. But then back then, people got it where it's like, dude, you can't have fun at other people's expense. They make fun of everybody.
No, well, that's it. Because the Indians weren't speaking Indian. The Indians weren't speaking Indian. They were speaking Yiddish, which is rather interesting.
Mm.
Yeah, but no, Rob, I found it funny when I did get to the UK, how quickly people can pick up my American accent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What? No, really?
I know, right? But then again, that was my first time on the other side of the world.
One of the weird skills the British assassination have is mimicking someone's accent incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
Nick, you got to understand, the Brits, right? They got accents, different parts of the UK. All right, you got the people west, the Welsh, like you can't understand them, even though they speak.
We call them Welsh. Don't mention them.
Right.
In Wales, they all speak like this because they live in the valleys and chase sheep around the hills.
No, they speak that other language.
But they've got a very nice language when you hear them.
And they do lots of singing.
Bloody old, you know.
It's beautiful singing that even when they're talking, they're singing.
And then you got all those, Northerners, those.
But then you
calm down there now.
Hey, what you doing there?
Hey, wearing a tracksuit. Hey, calm down now. Hey, do you want to fight about today?
Hey.
We have an incredibly diverse accent range in the UK. It's really, really clear. It's not transient, so it doesn't like slide across. You literally get to another county, it's a different accent.
I can't figure that out. That country's so bloody small. How can you have so many accents? You got more accents than people.
We're in Australia with those accents.
we have an incredible amount of empty space in the UK. So people assume that we all live on top of each other and we all know Hugh Grant.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
But
kind of
in
like
fact-
they think we all got kangaroos in our backyards, and we
Yeah.
ride them to work.
Similar principle. It's like, there's an awful lot of empty space in the UK.
So do people hit kangaroos often, or is it not
Yes.
as often?
Yeah,
We don't have many kangaroo crashes over here.
not in England. No. They don't escape the zoos.
No,
Yeah, they do
kangaroos
happen.
run wild, and they can pop out in front of you at any stage, and it's very easy for you to whack them out in the bush.
I'm going to
I
assume
And
imagine-
9 out of 10.
I imagine
9 out of
it's
10
pretty
times.
similar to like deers here. People hit deers quite often.
it's like badgers over here. I guess the same sort of thing. They're just constantly in the road.
We have deer.
Yeah, but
with
the
kangaroos.
badgers bounce. Kangaroos don't bounce.
Well,
No,
they
do.
bounce.
really.
They bounce into your car, thrash about, and then bounce out.
Yeah.
Badgers don't bounce. They just go straight in and tear the engine block out.
Same with wombats. Wombats do the same.
Yeah.
I remember driving down to Port Arthur a couple of years ago when I was in Tasmania, and it was like roadkill central. It was like, oh look, there's a deer. There was a deer on the side of the road one time. There's a wombat. There's a possum, and there's a kangaroo. What is that? It's a mix of something. It looks like kangaroo wombat.
Tassie devil.
Yeah, Tassie devil. Yeah, it was like, my God, it was like roadkill left, right, and centre down Port
You
Arthur
see,
way.
I don't know about you guys, but over here, if I hit an animal in my car and I get out and I pick it up and put it in my car, I've committed a crime. If the guy in front of me hits it and I put the anchors on, nip out and stuff it in my car, that's okay. That's scavenging.
No, here, if you put the animal in your vehicle, you're considered helping because you're taking it to a vet.
Yeah.
Basically, because over here, like pheasants in the countryside get hit constantly. They basically just stand in the road waiting to get run over.
Yeah.
If
Hey,
I
sure,
hit it and put
yeah.
it in my car, I've committed a crime. But if the guy behind me grabs it, he's got himself a £40 bird free of charge.
Sure, where you live, is there much koalas?
No.
No, we got a fair few koalas around where I live, and some kangaroos.
You have the cookers?
Yeah, we've got plenty of cookers, and plenty of magpies, plenty of
Yeah, we've got a
lorikeets,
lot of
and
magpies this year.
sorry,
We've got a lot of magpies this year.
yeah, we got plenty of magpies
Uptick in
here.
them.
Never heard of that.
Magpies are called Collingwood supporters.
Yeah, they're a really nice. They're quite visually quite a nice bird to look at, but they destroy
Yeah,
everything.
Sammy, thanks for popping in. V is saying raccoons do the same. V, where are you? You should have come back on.
Yeah.
But raccoon. When you hit a raccoon,
Heather-
it turns into a really cool hat.
Yeah, Heather, she never hit an animal. She'd cry if she ever did. Let me tell you, there are times when you cannot control.
It's
Yeah.
actually safer to hit them.
It's safer to hit them than it is to break or turn out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Especially
you
the
carry,
UK ones.
that's why you got to carry car insurance.
Over here, like our country roads have speed limits of 50 miles an hour.
Woo.
There's nowhere to go at that speed.
Yeah, you got some of those roads are nuts. Where you guys have those high speed limits where they're so tight, narrow. It's like, Jesus, how do people go this fast?
Did you say, man, you're in the car?
Yes, I drove.
Okay.
I lost
Were you
this
home?
connection somehow.
Yeah, there is a strange connection. Did you say magpies is your question? Yes, we said magpies. Why? Do you have them?
Nope,
Whoops.
Oh, there she went.
Hang on, V. You're there. Hang on a second.
Hey.
I'm waiting on my machine to come back up and do things.
Sean, have you got magpies that get harassed by those Myanmar's birds?
No. We've got the Indian miners.
Yeah, that's it. The Indian miners. Yeah, we get them harassing the magpies in
setting
the
my
front centre.
We have the daily battle. I have a bird feeder on my front lawn. The daily battle between the two local tame pigeons and these two incredibly aggressive magpies.
I don't think we have. As far as I know, I don't think we have magpies here.
We've got crows as well.
Yeah, we got a lot of crows. They're always eating the dead animals on the road.
Yep. We've got a couple of big crows, but they're pretty tame as well.
Yeah. Well, that's like crows make me think of when I got to England my first night. I could have gone to a Tottenham Hotspur game, but I decided I did one of those. I did a tour of London with somebody that was dressed up like Jack the Ripper would have been, and we went around to the different sites of the murders.
Cool.
I like crows. When I had the boat, we used to have one that would sit on the front of it and just let us feed it.
Yeah, we get the crows that hang around, the McDonald's and the Hungry Jack's and KFC.
They don't know what a Hungry Jack's is.
Okay,
Yeah.
so question, what is a magpie?
It's a bird.
It's a bird. It's a black and white bird. Do yourself a favour, look up Collingwood Football Club, and they have the magpies. They're called the magpies.
Arthur, seriously?
Sean's like, oh, no, not the magpies. Collingwood, not Collingwood. I mean,
seriously?
Collingwood, their supporters and their team haven't got any teeth, but, hey.
We have American magpie birds, but they're in the western side of America. That's from Heather.
Okay. I never heard of them, Heather.
It's too cool for all those birds here, I guess. I don't know.
You get geese.
You got a lot of those Canadian geese, though, V.
We have geese.
I thought in Canada, they just put wings on moose and let them fly around.
I
We
thought
have
you were going to say
ducks, we
wings
have
on.
geese, have crows. We're good.
What about Kenny's favorite animal, the beaver?
Ah, the beaver.
The beaver.
Kenny must be asleep now. He's not listening about the beaver at all.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So far we spoke about beavers, pineapples. I mean, what is this chat coming to?
A ship.
Chat, right, Kenny?
Surfing.
Shambles.
It's going
You're
south.
right, Kenny.
You're right, Kenny. It is going south.
You are in the South, Kenny.
Yeah,
Did it.
I'm north.
I know, but I'm not in the south that you're talking about.
Oh, boy, Kenny, just wait till you're on the cruise. Boy, are you going to be corrupted.
Does
Kenny's
the
gonna
cruise ship
have
have a
Boy,
gutter
you already
bin?
are.
Kenny's gonna have a whole list of I've been corrupted by, and then everybody's gonna sign.
It'll just be everybody on the ship. Like, there you go.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
like
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
had when I was working at a particular place, and there was this one guy who was Kurdish, and he recently settled here in Australia and everything, and working with him and everything. He goes, he says to me that he was a good person and didn't do anything wrong until he came to Australia. And I said, why is that? I said, we don't corrupt people. And I said, that's the Americans. Americans corrupt people. And he's like, no. I met this one person, and you'll meet him tomorrow. His name is Raz. He's half Scottish, half Paki. He's corrupted me. He's made me say things that I don't normally say. And I'm like, oh, so you've been corrupted by a British person? And he says to me, yes, very sure. The next day when I met him, now I know the reason why he got corrupted. And I enjoyed working with him quite well. He was a very good Scottish Paki, crazy, funny, but very good person to work with.
Sorry, someone just sent me a clip of a bar in Australia. He's doing some research. He wants to travel out there, and he's just found this video clip. Unfortunately, I can't show it on here, but it's some guy mouthing off, and there's someone just like throwing pints in his face. And next thing, a chair has just come sailing across the bar.
Yes.
No matter where you are in the globe, bar stools fix everything.
Yep. They sure do. Whenever you need to fix something, you can fix it.
Yeah, why visit Australia? I can get that treatment here.
Well, we can fix that.
So, Kenny, on a technical point, will the cruise ship have a gutter big enough for all of us to fit in?
No.
Possibly.
That's called overboard, isn't it?
Good way, kid.
Just going to drag an oil tanker behind, stuff us all in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just stick a tender out the back.
Yeah. Stick a little tenny for all of us to be on.
So you're going to come, Arthur?
No, sorry, no. I wish I could, but I can't.
Now, just look who you're missing out on. Kenny.
I know. I can't corrupt Kenny. I know.
Me.
I know.
Steven, you're missing Steve.
Oh, yeah, Steve, right. I forgot about that.
Several hundred other people that Sean doesn't know.
That's correct.
That's why it's called a swingers club.
Yeah.
But then he plans on corrupting all of them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like I got yesterday. I went and got Darian's favorite thing for like the 10th time. Drove 150 miles round trip last night just for spaghetti ice.
What? You really
Yeah.
took that time?
Well, it's only about an hour or so south of here, so about 2.5, 3 at the most round trip. So it's like, yeah, I'll go back down. A shop opened about a year ago near me that makes it, so it's like, yeah, I'll keep going, support them, and can't go wrong with it.
That makes spaghetti ice.
Yeah,
You've been corrupted.
yeah. I will meet the person that corrupted me in person. He's getting me at the Atlanta airport when I fly in November.
You're going to meet Darian.
Yeah, I'm going to be spending my next birthday with Darian.
Oh, God, I feel sorry for you. Spaghetti ice.
What are spaghetti eyes?
Spaghetti ice is German ice cream.
It's just ice cream that's been extruded to look like spaghetti.
Yeah, it looks like a bowl of spaghetti, Arthur, but it's actually ice cream.
There you go.
We drove 150 miles for some squiggly ice cream we could have made at home.
Right, we can get some here in, we can get some here in Melbourne.
I've never heard of this spaghetti ice cream, and my husband's family's German.
Yeah.
Just take a potato masher and shove it into some ice cream.
So it's like Spätzle, but frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks essentially the same as a bowl of spaghetti, but everything's mimicked with like vanilla ice cream that's pushed through a potato press with like the sauce and
Strawberry
the
sauce on top.
White chocolate as the Parmesan. Like this place I go to, they do their meatballs or edible cookie dough.
Gosh, it's a lot of effort for ice cream.
Yeah, but
I don't even.
You take one bite, you're going to want more.
Yeah. Kenny can tell you if you get one bite, you're gonna want more. Kenny understands why I've gone down there so much.
If any of you can find it's a Greek dish, sweet dish. It's called lukamadya. All right, it's like a doughy, deep fried ball of donut.
Unless they're saying I've never seen or heard of spaghetti ice cream. Sounds interesting. Yeah, they call it spaghetti ice, and Heather says, but it's all fresh.
Fresh. Can you say fresh?
Usually Darian pops up here not too long after you say those words.
Yeah, I've tried to say them often enough, but Darian doesn't get up at, what's the time there now? 9:07 in the morning or 7:30 in the morning? Wait a minute, he's central.
It's 7:40. Isn't it?
Yeah, 7:40 for Darian.
7:44.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't get up at this time.
No.
And the correct spelling for spaghetti ice is D.U.C.s.
Yeah, because the Germans, like most people would say ice cream, the Germans just call it ice, E-I-S.
Okay. And Arthur, what was that thing called again?
Lukamadya.
How do you spell that?
Lukaumeko. KA, I think. It's a
And
Greek.
that and that's
Greek dish.
and that's Spanish?
Greek.
No, it's Greek.
Greek.
It's like a
Okay.
Got
sweet
too many O's in it.
deep fried dough ball that's drizzled in honey and cinnamon.
But I went to
Ooh,
the Greek
beautiful.
restaurant 2 days ago. I'm sure they didn't tell me about this thing.
Yeah, because they're probably not Greek.
yeah. My favorite
Well, two Cretans.
my favorite European thing is Danish Kringles.
Danish what?
Pringles. Are that those like what we call them? I think ranty snaps over here.
It's like an oval shaped flaky pastry with like raspberries, blueberries, or whatever inside.
Oh no, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Do you know what my favorite European thing is?
What?
What?
The flight.
Yup.
That means I can go
Unfortunately, I'm
somewhere.
gonna get-
That means the border's open. That's the best part.
You're sounding like us.
Yeah,
It is weird getting on those planes. Like the longest flight I've been on was 9.5 hours.
It's weird.
that's to like from Australia to like Singapore. You know,
Well, I
Donovan,
imagine
no,
the flight
no
from
stress. Come on up. You
Yeah.
want to come on up? Come on up.
Harvey
Donovan,
Wayside is here? I thought he was on a holiday.
Donovan's usually always here.
That's
Yeah,
what I
he's-
said. I thought he was going on holiday.
he will be.
Or he had things to do for Jody.
Yeah. Well, that's like in a normal year, I'd imagine a flight from Australia to the U.S. is probably at least 12 hours.
Bidet, young man.
More than
Bidet,
that.
how are you?
Oh my god, I gotta shut off the other thing. Hang on. I'm an amateur.
Sean, have you seen that they've cancelled? Carnival's cancelled to November. The cruises
In
here
Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know that.
and how Holland America have cancelled out to December as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
It's
But you
over.
know what?
It's over with.
Clear Australia is going to kick butt. There's a whole lot of people that need to have a chat.
No, definitely.
Son, your twin finally came up.
Yeah. Hang on. I got to make a change here. Sorry, Kenny. Just got to make a bit of a change here. There we go.
Oh man, I don't
Oh,
even
wait
have
a
a boat or
Yeah,
anything.
no, leave it there. Leave Rob down at the bottom.
All right, for the moment.
So, should I share a small snippet from the video I'm making for you right now that I'm actually actively?
Yes.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me a second. I'll put it up in there.
How goes it, Donovan?
Oh, it's going well. Oh, this should be fun.
Kenny's ba-ding, ba-ding.
Yeah,
That
Kenny's
one-
Kenny for the whole world. Knowing Kenny, he's Tindering this one and
He's posing on for the
one.
other one.
YouTubing on that one.
Well, I got YouTube side of the stream open on the tablet.
And Facebook on the other side, right?
And all his Facebook hotties on his phone.
I actually don't have. I have the main screen open.
See,
On the
look,
phone.
you have to touch it and change the screen. Look, I'm innocent.
Yeah.
We're on to you, Kenny. We're
Yeah,
on
we
to
know.
you.
All right, is that it?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just going to show the first 30 seconds.
God, what the?
Oh man, I forgot the volume.
Look, it's your dad.
Oh, it's
Bad
worse than my dad. I
impression of
promise.
some
Hang on, I
Australian.
forgot the
It's your
volume. I'm
grandpa?
an idiot. You'd swear I've done this before.
Yeah, you have.
No, you haven't.
At least once that I can remember.
He's in an alternate universe. Wait a minute.
Okay, here we go. You guys ready? All right. Who are you?
Good day, mate. Thanks for coming.
That is a terrible accent. Unfortunately.
My accent isn't forced, mate.
Oh,
You're
God.
that guy that looks like the guy from the Down Under Cruisers.
Oh, I'm the guy.
Oh, really? What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Get out of here. Hi, I'm Donovan from RV on the Wayside.
Oh, wait, stop. All right.
I don't know. Could you hear it?
Wait. Hi, I'm Donovan from the RVUA side. I need some
No, you're
serious
not seeing the rest of it. You don't get to see anymore.
I need some serious
All
help.
right, guys.
Could
On
you
that
really
note,
hear it?
I've got to get going. I've got to put little Missy to bed, so it's
Good to see you,
night
Arthur.
from me. Yeah, good to see everybody. And
Good to see you, buddy. Catch you later.
Have a
keep
great
those
evening.
stinky little hands away from me, all right? No, I'm leaving the studio.
That's all it takes.
I was waiting for you to get rid of him. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So, how was my accent?
Your accent was all right.
It's all right.
I peeved myself there. G'day,
Yeah,
Boomer.
I was a bit forced.
Hey, Lance.
Hi, P. Hi, P. Hi, Nick. P. It's pronounced Boomer.
Boomer.
And by the way, thank Lance for me being here because he's like, "Aren't you supposed to be on Sean's right now?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, is it? I slept right through that."
See, Sean, I was up at 5 o'clock watching you. I was, in bed still with my socks on, but at least I came up, right?
Wait,
At least you were with somebody.
Isn't that
What?
weird? He wears socks in bed.
Everybody does in Canada.
It's not weird. It's not weird. It's long.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
P.
yes.
Even my wife does.
It must be
if
something in
you're-
the house then.
Even Boomer does.
Hang on, Lance. If your wife calls you socks, then I suppose, yeah, she's wearing you.
I was just thinking she knows how weird he is, and just to be nice, she does it just so he doesn't feel so odd.
Okay, I want to see Boomer with his socks right now. Oh, look, he disappears.
Oh,
Exactly.
look at me.
Wait a minute.
I'll tell you what, I think I like this picture better.
Oh, dude, I got the whole thing done, ready to do the background stuff, and I was like, you know what? This would be more fun if I just impersonate Sean for a minute.
That was cool.
Sorry, I just took a horn.
There's only one song.
When I go like this to get you off the screen, part of each hand disappeared. And I was like, oh my God, I got to film this whole thing. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing that. So here I am fine tuning the little cut out of your head around the thing. Or my head as you. I almost put your face there and just made the mouth move only of me.
Oh, you could have done that.
I know, but my mustache and beard were still showing. And I was like, hell with it. It's too much work.
You got your hat there, Sean?
I don't, because I actually wore mine the other day or yesterday.
Wow, he's got a black chair.
2 black chairs.
Stop looking at his butt, Lance.
We can't help it. It takes up so much.
Hey, guys, have a hang of mine.
Okay, now face Donovan.
Mikey.
G'day, mate. How they hanging?
They do look like twins. Weird.
They are 2 peas in a pod.
Wow.
Oh, so funny.
But what's his name is better looking for sure.
Oh,
We can't
shot
see it.
glass. Yes, Zazzle.
Lower.
Do we have the link for Zazzle?
There we go.
Yeah, you do. But I'll bring it up.
All right.
What's the Sazzle? Is that a new chocolate bar?
No.
It's a new raspberry flavored, yeah.
What's a Zazzle?
Yes.
What is that?
Zazzle is our store.
Is your what?
Is our store. The Helping Hands for Cruising store. Hang on, I gotta find it.
You have
Rob
actually
is
have a physical
asking if
store?
Rob is asking if you sell combs on Zazzle.
I could get one. Rob definitely needs one. We got Jonathan Short in the chat there. Welcome aboard, Jonathan. How you going, buddy?
Good morning, Jonathan.
Zazzle's not there.
You know, Rob, I don't have your
I
color.
feel like just taking out my mascara and just put mascara on.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget the hairs and the ears.
Could you do that for us, Steve? Put eyeliner on for you?
Put eyeliner? Hell no.
Put eyeliner on your eyes for us during the live here.
No, because I don't have that beep and shit.
Beep and ship. You said ship.
That is correct.
Jeez. Haven't you seen Elf?
Interesting.
You smell like beef and cheese. That means you're lying.
I don't put makeup on. It's very rare.
I don't put makeup on either.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
But see, Sean, if you would, it would
women
be
weren't
some
shamed
glare
for
on
that.
you. Pardon me?
Isn't it time that women weren't shamed for not having to wear makeup or put stuff on their toes? And oh yeah, I got my toes done, Lance.
It's not about shaming. They'd like to do it.
Not everybody.
No, I know everybody. A lot of them do. Well, probably 90% of them like to do it.
Elisa's got a very good question here. Why couldn't the cruisers play cards?
Women been putting makeup on since God.
Since
At
God.
least 1964.
Oh, that's a
So,
terrible.
Elisa asked a really good question here. Why couldn't the cruisers play cards?
That's a Donovan
on the deck.
That is a good joke.
That's cute.
Well, that's like what country in the world has their capital city with the fastest growing population?
Ooh. I know. I know.
Still Mexico City is my guess.
I was going to say Texas.
Oh, it's Ireland because every day is doubling.
This was a joke. I thought it was a trivia question.
So did I.
I was just about to Google it.
Totally got me.
Yep.
And he knew Donovan was going to use it on his future live show. He's like, darn.
I still might. Next time I do questions, I'll do that one.
Stop dropping us.
I just have to shake you.
Okay.
Yeah, I should do that as a serious
going?
question. That's actually good, Nick. I might have to write it down.
Yeah, like I was saying, Donovan, feel free. That's how I got it too.
Hands
I
on the
stole it.
wheel.
Dublin. But I'll have to find the real answer or people get upset.
Yeah.
Ooh, Apple.
No, it's not Apple.
Oh, Lexus.
I only wish.
Oh, sorry, Rolls Royce.
It's the sombrero guy.
Lamborghini.
The sombrero guy?
Yeah, look at the symbol again.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is.
He is correct.
I thought you were going to say it was fallopian tubes, but hey.
Oh, come on. Holy moly. Clean it up, young lady.
Hey, but it's true. I'm a woman. I can be proud of my women balls.
Wait a minute. I thought floating
Women
tubes
balls?
were called pool noodles.
Lance, you've never seen the commercial? Women have balls as well.
Oh, come on.
No, our ovaries just hang outside.
Yeah, yours was just hanging.
I thought they were called
Ours is
spaghetti
protected.
eyes.
Yeah. Hanging outside right now, Donovan?
Lance,
Yeah,
how's
they're outside
breakfast?
right now.
Can you turn your camera and point towards them?
Well, I thought she said floating tubes. I mean, aren't those called pool noodles?
Fallopian tubes.
Oh, I misunderstood. Can you imagine I misunderstood that?
No, how could you?
I don't know. It's like I was almost doing it on purpose.
I mean, give me a break. She's only a Kanak.
Oh,
A Connect?
Here we go.
I'm not a Kiss Game Connect.
What's that, Lance?
Yeah, we
Anybody?
don't know. That's
Anybody?
his white socks. That's how
No.
he aimed to put his white
No,
socks.
it's 4 Mexicans peeing in a trough.
Oh my!
That is so racist.
It's not racist at all.
It's just that I don't think that's racist.
No, I can't draw cowboy hats, or I would have done.
Kenneth thinks you'd look gorgeous with makeup on.
Huh?
Kenneth thinks you'd look gorgeous with makeup on.
With or without?
Oh, with or without, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, very
I don't
good.
know.
You've
I'm
got
fine
a
with
fan.
this. I'm fine.
But then Kenneth goes on to say he's in the wrong chat.
That's what I'm saying, Kenny. We're in the wrong chat.
Kenny, you're typing too much. Settle down.
But Kenny, we will teach you to moisturize.
Yeah. I've been trying to moisturize for ages. Look, it's shiny.
Wait. Do that again?
Hey, tickling my chin.
Well,
Don't
we'll
make
show
me
you
want
how
to
to-
brush
Only your
again.
chin.
It's not his chin.
Donovan, as long as it's only your chin and nothing else.
Oh man.
Hey, Kenny.
Stop making
I'm
Kenny
putting
blush.
Maddie's
on chat.
Stop
still in the
making
wrong
Kenny
chat.
blush.
Maddie's beard. Why are you picking on other things? Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Are you shading the sun?
Doesn't
Yeah.
Sean sound like a Valley Girl?
Yep.
That's what
Why
I
are
thought.
you shading the sun? We all use it.
What do you do to the sun?
Here comes the sun. Doo, 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 doo.
Here comes
Here
the
comes
sun,
the
and I
sun.
like it.
Wait.
So I think
I think I hear a loop coming on, Kenny.
I just
Do you hear
realized
this
that
coming
thing
on?
Here Comes the I think Here Comes the Sun is as good as shaving a haircut.
John and Ringo and Paul are going to make it to the top, you know.
Now, where
man,
is-
it's such a line I can't say.
I find it hard doing that
You
Liverpool.
can't say or you won't say. Come on,
No.
Donovan. You can't or you won't. There's a difference in verbs.
Oh no, I can't say that one. I'll pass.
Okay, type it in the chat.
You
then.
can type it in the chat, yeah.
Yeah.
I am not putting evidence out there of any kind. If you
No,
want to
type it
know,
in the
you have to do
private.
it offline.
No, the private chat.
Okay, so when do you want me to send you the email?
Or type it in the underground.
I'm
Private
not going to the
chat.
underground. I'm going to work.
All right, private chat.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
That's why I'm not saying that out loud.
I'll say it.
It got somebody in a lot of trouble from the Beatles.
I'll say it.
No, you don't need to be saying that.
I can say it because I have returned.
You have you?
I'm
And who
sorry
are
I'm
you?
late.
You look a little different.
Huh?
I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
there's
you look
lots
a
of
lot
blonde,
different.
blue-eyed people from that region of the world.
I'm George Harrison. You know that, right?
Your echo's still going.
Oh, I know why.
Plane,
I had that mic on in the underground.
plane,
Plane.
plane.
We can't see. Show us the plane.
Wait,
going?
you have a tattoo?
Don't stick your window out. Don't stick your window out.
I already opened the
Don't
door.
stick your head out the window.
V,
Oh my God,
you
giant
have a
glasses.
tattoo? Oh my God, she looks fierce.
Donovan,
She looks like
Donovan.
what's that Batman guy?
Batman.
Batman.
What's that
No.
Batman guy?
Yeah,
Donovan.
the bad guy. What, Sean?
Joker.
The stories in the chat.
Oh, Bane. Bane, that's it. Oh, thank you. I want to go get some shot glasses, I think. You guys should all do that too. I'm going to buy some right now.
There's, to give you an idea, there's shot glasses, there's T-shirts, there's
Make them go look. Don't tell them all the goodies.
Okay.
Make them go look.
Go look. Go look.
I am looking for a buff or a bandana.
Why do you call it Zazzy? What is that?
Zazzle. Is the store.
Zazzle.
Z-A-Z-Z-L-E. Zazzle.
We don't have that in Canada.
There's
Yes,
no
you
Z. There's only Z's.
Oh, you speak like those bloody Yanks.
I can't get it to come up.
Take care. Nice to see you.
Bye, V.
Bye,
Bye, beautiful people. I'm pushing the red button.
Not that red button.
Okay.
It's Gay Pride Week this week, correct?
Oh, stop it. Is it really?
Right, guys, I've got to get going.
Good to see you, Rob.
It's been nice to have you on board.
Go and
Thanks, man, for
drum up some
some
finances.
good stuff.
Rob.
Yeah, go drum up some finances for us too. Helping hands for cruising.
It is for a large water-going vessel, so.
Yep.
Helping hands for cruising.
You just missed it.
Cruising. Helping hands for
I'll tell you what,
cruising.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
I'll give you
gonna
a shout
sing
in
that
the
song
week.
tonight on.
That's
Oh,
okay.
sorry, Rob. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Sean, I'll give you a shout in the week. I've got an idea I want to run by you.
Yep.
He's got an idea.
May help get some money in the kitty.
Even better.
Good on you, mate. Appreciate that.
No worries.
By the way, Rob, your flag behind you with that, I think it wasn't it a Reddit organization or something?
Bearded Nibbits?
The charity organization.
What's that say?
Yeah.
By Baines?
It inspired me to get a Jolly Roger flag for my studio, so I went and bought one.
Has it arrived yet? Has it arrived?
Yeah, it did.
Vibanes?
Is it big of any thought?
It's so big I had to roll it up a little bit so it wouldn't just go all the way to the floor. I was like, man, I thought it was smaller than that.
Wasn't it only like $7 or something?
Yeah, for a 3x5.
Najuma, yes, we are going to have T-shirts for the cruise. They will be specifically for the group cruise. So, yes, we will have. It's only going out to special people who are coming on the cruise. So consider yourself very fortunate. We will be having T-shirts.
Right, guys.
That's
I'll see you all later. Have a good day.
See you, Rob.
Peace, brother.
Have an awesome day.
Have a good one, Rob.
I have to have a walk.
A walk. Isn't that a thing you
When
book
this
in?
is over, I'll go do one with you.
All right.
Did you guys
Okay.
know Canadians and United Statesers
We're walking together
go
now.
for a walk together?
Yep. Every hour on the hour. 10 minutes.
Well, you can't say Americans. It's so rude. I mean, there's a whole lot of people in America. You don't get to just like say you're the top people in America's.
So that's why we call them the gang.
Hey, I'm more top than both you and Kenny, Donovan. If you
Why
get
is
what I'm
that?
saying. I'm closer to the top end of the U.S.
Alaska?
Yeah, but doesn't Americans sound like a silly moniker?
Now, wait a minute. You can't be higher than Lawrence.
United States and theirs?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna have to come up with something better because there's a lot of
Names.
Americans in two continents.
I got some names for you.
Yeah. No, and Sean, I
Big
didn't
list,
Lance.
too.
I meant I was the highest one in the U.S. out of the three of us.
Are you in Maine?
No, I'm in Minnesota.
Sota.
Oh.
Why do you pronounce it that way? Is that the correct way?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, you
Well,
betcha,
they-
Minnesota.
Where they think we all talk like Canadians.
Yes, because they're all from Fargo, which isn't even in Minnesota.
Yeah. But they got the town right next to Fargo.
He just said A.
Dilworth?
I heard it.
No,
Sorry.
not Dilworth. No, the town right next to Fargo is probably the dirtiest town name in the country.
Oh, Moorhead.
Moorhead.
No, there is Savage.
Fargo is in
Here's a funny
Minnesota?
story.
No,
My
Fargo's
wife
in
originally
North Dakota,
was-
right on the other side of the border.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right
So
there.
my wife
Okay.
was originally a Savage girl, but then she became Moorhead. A Moorhead woman.
Yeah. Or Kenny's favorite town in Minnesota would definitely be one I was in about a week ago called Beaver Bay.
Kenny,
Oh Lord.
get off the beaver thing now. It's over, done with. Oh Lord.
Did he just say raspberry sauce? I'm sorry. All right, moving on.
Raspberries are big up in, you said, Donovan, if I remember right, your wife grew up in Hopkins.
Yes.
Yeah, they do every year a raspberry festival.
Yeah, but that's real raspberries. We were kind of thinking artificial because of Beaver Bay.
So
Oh.
Nick, so are you going to the Palapalooza?
The what?
Palapalooza.
I've heard of that, but I couldn't tell you what it is.
You know Paula from Van Vita Travels?
Oh, yeah.
She's having people get, it's a meetup. And she's calling it the Palapalooza.
No, I haven't heard of it.
You're a traveler, you have an RV?
No,
Do you have a cruise ship?
no.
Do you have a cruise?
A canoe?
No, I'm not big out.
Do you have a car, Nick?
Yeah,
Okay, good. That's all. That's a good means of transportation.
yeah. No, the only things I got left this year is I'm driving to Illinois, taking the train from Illinois to Dallas for 3 days, and then back to Illinois, and then I fly from Bloomington, Illinois to Atlanta. That crazy German loving guy is picking me up at the Atlanta airport, spending a week with him. And then I fly back to Illinois. I'm going to drive up, visit family near Milwaukee. Then I take the train from Milwaukee to Chicago, Chicago through Kansas City, Albuquerque, Flagstaff to Los Angeles, spend the night in LA, take the train from LA up through Sacramento to Portland through Spokane, Glacier National Park, back through Minnesota to Milwaukee, spend the night, and then drive home to Minnesota.
Oh, sorry, Nick. I had you muted. What was that again?
I know, right?
So wait,
Can you write that down for me? I got to get that.
Yeah. Well, what, Donovan?
I'm so glad you didn't answer yes to you have a canoe, because I don't think that would have got you to at least any of those places.
No.
Yeah,
Me,
no.
I'm having.
Wait.
It'll be fun with. I've driven to Texas twice now, and I figure I'd change it up. Spend my birthday month up here in Minnesota gets really freaking cold, so it's like, yeah, for a milestone, I don't want to be in this state.
You could tie your canoe on top of your car, drive down to Sioux City, and take the river up north all the way to, I don't know, Williston, maybe North Dakota. Tie it back on your car. We'll have somebody drive your car to Williston, put it back on top of the car, then drive to.
I could get all the way to Hudson Bay if I go jump in the Red River.
Never mind, just fly.
That's a 26-hour train ride, right?
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that's cool.
Well, no. If you're talking like when I go from Chicago to Los Angeles, that's like 40
Dallas.
years. Oh, the Dallas one. Dallas one, I will leave Chicago at about 1:45 p.m. and I should be in Dallas at 11:30 a.m. the next morning.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Lisa says, your trip sounds so tiring, Nick. You'd need to get home for a holiday.
Yeah. Well, I won't be driving for most of it. All I'm doing is just driving to Illinois, and then the rest of it is all train and plane. Doing my own version of the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Nick, I just dropped the link.
Yeah.
I just dropped the link for you.
Yeah. Except there won't be any sleeping with somebody and saying, those aren't pillows.
Really?
Really? Okay, put him in the basement. just for a few minutes, 300 seconds.
Okay.
All right, I will.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh, sorry. Did I press the wrong button there, Lars?
Try that again.
Okay.
Just try that again. He will evacuate this thing.
That's not nice. Mate.
She'll be apples.
It's not forced, mate. Dude, I had to watch so much Crocodile Dundee to do that little skit just so I could come close to some shit.
And you didn't bring out the knife?
No.
A knife?
Oh, man. That was so fun.
How many takes did it take for you to do that?
Yours, I did it all in one shot. I did that whole thing in 30 seconds. Mine, it took a little while. For somehow it's easier to be you than me. I don't know why. Oh, so funny. Because you had such short lines. All you could do is answer the questions. I still had to figure out how to ask them.
You have a passport?
So let me have a look. Let me show you something here. My son got this for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
It goes around the top,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes around the top of the top. It's proper crocodile.
Right. Vampire teeth?
No, crocodile teeth.
Oh,
sorry.
They look similar. They look similar.
Whatever.
And it's designed to go on the hat, but it's oversized, so like it can be stitched down. He offered to get it stitched for me, so I'm thinking of whether or not I'll actually use this on the top of the hat and get it put down, put on. So it's crocodile on top of kangaroo.
Ah, so
you guys, you intermate your animals there.
Yeah, we do.
See,
we don't believe in segregation.
Kangaroo croc. A kangaroo croc. Yeah, I've seen those.
I got that link, Lance.
Okay, no problem. So, Sean, when a crocodile comes up to you and sees you wearing the hat, does it respect you and say, he's a friend, or does he attack you and bite your head off and say, those are my son's teeth?
That even be
he says,
analyzing the teeth.
You can keep it.
Well, I think the reason why he wants to get it stitched for his hat is because he's afraid of what Alana's going to do to that as a collar for his neck.
Stop it.
Alana, did you hear that? You can make it a collar for his neck.
Is Lana here?
No, she's not.
Listening.
She's
always
got a
listening.
timeout. She's always listening, Wazowski. Always listening.
I knew he was going to do that.
Oh, man.
Always watching.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I kind of like the teeth.
Yeah, it makes the head, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely look more Paul Hogan-ish that way.
Yeah, right, mate. Should be apples, mate. Call that a knife.
Oh, dude. And Almost an
I
Angel is
wouldn't
still my
do that
favorite
if I
movie by him.
I have.
Oh, yeah, back to Zazzle. I got to go back over.
We'll be back in 10.
So you do have
You can put me
shirts
down if
on
you
there.
want.
Yep.
Coffee. All right, I'm definitely getting shot glasses, and I'm definitely getting a luggage tag.
Cool.
Yeah.
And all those things are putting money into the kitty for Helping Hands.
Now, can you get the luggage tags where you push down on it and then it plays the song?
I'll work on that.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you could do that, though?
Yeah.
Where's that music coming from? I don't know. It's been in the cargo hold this whole time. Something got squeezed.
Helping Hands for cruising. Helping Hands for cruising.
It just needs to do that one bit. Yeah, just short.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Heaven forbid if somebody actually started to hate the song because they played that. It kept skipping that one piece over and over. Oh
Yeah,
my
that'd be
gosh.
awesome. So, Kenny, what have you got to tell us?
I've enjoyed listening to y'all.
What's your next taste test, Kenny?
I have no idea yet.
I know what it should be.
I know what he's getting at, the peanut butter and mayo and cheese sandwich.
Oh
And
God, it
he
was
had-
so nasty.
What was that?
Huh?
Peanut butter, mayo, and cheese?
Oh,
Yeah, he tried it. He can tell you. Now, that's Heather's favorite sandwich.
Now, on what you missed out on last week, Saturday, was I had Rafael Viso up on board, from Viso's Travel.
I was
Yep.
there.
YouTube.
Both Rafael and Ilana did a shoey.
I
don't
saw
know.
that. I was there.
What's a shoe?
You don't know what a shoey is? Get a shoe, fill it with alcohol, and then drink it.
Oh no.
Bro. Oh,
Were they real shoes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So Ruffy used his 13-year-old cleat.
Oh. Okay, I'm doing the playback. I'd like to see
Go
someone else
ahead.
suffer through one of these taste things.
Up in the end. I forgot the video says, Heather, I'll have to still do it.
I've been following their chat plus doing my own chat on Friday nights usually.
Yeah, you did, you mongrel. How, you must be a female in your former life. I swear. There's no way known I can do two.
I even follow Us and More on Friday nights.
Oh God, no! I don't want that sandwich. Oh. That was so miserable. Nick, the worst part is when the peanut butter and the mayo got together, the cheese was like sliding around like slime in there. It was so nasty.
Oh, that just sounds like a vomit. Oh. All three of those are good in the right places, but I don't think I could see all three of those together.
Well, now I've seen people where they'll take peanut butter, pickle, and mayonnaise and do a peanut butter, pickle, and mayonnaise sandwich.
That's even more gross.
I've seen it. I've actually seen it.
I'd rather eat Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah, give me Rocky Mountain oysters. Besides that, if I had to choose between the Rocky Mountain oysters and the peanut butter and the pickle and the mayonnaise sandwich, or the peanut butter and the cheese and the mayonnaise sandwich, I'd choose the Rocky Mountain oysters.
Let's just be clear. It's the peanut butter and the mayo, the part that grosses us all out. It has nothing to do with the cheese. I mean, you can eat either sandwich without those two mixed.
Yeah, I take peanut butter and mayo in the right spots, but peanut butter and mayo together, no, not for me.
Well, according to Heather, you're supposed to put it on either side of the cheese. But if I'm going to do some taste testing for charity, I wanted to go the full 9 yard as gross as possible, and I paid the price.
Boy, did you ever.
It was so bad. She keeps saying it's not that bad. Hey, I don't have your taste buds. Mine are rebelling, I can promise. I had a gag reflex twice during that sandwich.
Yeah, I that would make me gag. Nope. I know people that like to do like peanut butter, banana, and honey.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now I'll go for that. I like peanut butter. I like peanut butter and
chocolate.
No, peanut butter and banana together. I've had that.
What about peanut butter and Vegemite?
Oh my God!
No.
Hey, Sean, you gotta bring him some Vegemite from Australia for him to do a taste test on.
Now, I would probably do that for the charity, but I ain't trying no peanut butter, mayonnaise.
Oh, I don't want Vegemite. Ugh.
Kenny, you'd be up for trying Vegemite from Australia, right?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Do they have good internet on these ships? See, I said ships. Look, I'm getting better.
You are. Depends on the ship.
Okay.
The newer ones have better internet.
Because
Yeah.
we will have to do that live if he's going to do that Vegemite thing.
Even if, Donovan, you can't do it live, you just record it and upload it later.
Yeah, but then we can't get the live. Who's going to pay him to taste test this? Donate.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I know, but that's the fallback. But like me, for the one thing I did, the internet at sea sucked.
Okay.
Depends on the ship.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys that have been doing cruising now, like Lalita Loca and JJ Cruises and a few others, they've all been getting relatively good internet.
Because I'm gonna be bringing my PC, my tablet, and my phone.
That's what I do.
Me too.
I wish I could get my PC to cooperate with StreamYard. It used to, but now it doesn't like connecting anymore.
Your PC?
Or my laptop.
It doesn't like Chrome?
If you're using Google Chrome, it should work.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I have been using, but whatever. I'll have to try and reset it, see. Because when I've tried to connect in the past, it freezes and doesn't want to go up anymore.
When was the last time you cleaned your laptop? So removed.
What are you talking, like defragging it?
Yeah, defragging and removing garbage files.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I should.
And clean your cache.
You'll find that should fix a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
StreamYard doesn't depend on anything but just having a browser, having the Chrome browser open. So when
Yeah.
it comes down to it, you might need to reinstall your Chrome one time or something.
Yeah, I'll probably have to uninstall and reinstall Chrome. Because this laptop's only like 2 years old. It actually has a terabyte hard drive in it.
Yeah.
Gee.
And it was the last laptop I found where it had a CD drive built into it.
Oh, yeah, I like SSD. I gotta have it.
Yeah,
I
'cause
jostle mine around like it's a Kenny doll.
Kenny doll.
Your info, Donovan, I changed the faulty disk in my time machine the capsule time machine.
Yep.
I can't bring it up.
Okay.
I just don't have enough distance. But I changed the disk drive out of it, and it was actually quite complicated, but I did it. So
that's awesome.
You can change it quickly.
Well, I gotta drop out. My phone's about to die.
Okay, well, we
Nick,
don't want you to
it's a
die.
pleasure having you on board.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Bye, Nick.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry I was late.
You got a message, Sean, from Heather.
Oh, in the private chat.
No, she said she PM'd you.
Yeah. No, I've got it on Facebook. I've got it up and running. All right. She wants us to do a live taste test.
I'm not eating that again. Just
I'm not even gonna do it, so you might as well know.
Don't invite me.
Donovan, she's talking about a taste test, and I got a funny idea. I know what it is.
Okay. Oh, the PM. Sorry. All right.
Anyway,
All right.
Folks, we've been running for a little over 2 hours and 25 minutes, and I'm getting quite ready to hit the hay. So I'm going to end the broadcast. I would like to thank you all for coming on board, having a chat with us, and I'm wishing you guys all an excellent week. Look, folks, this weekend I will not be doing my live on Saturday. I have a karate do to take care of. There's a grading going on, and I'm one of the assistant graders, so to speak. So, yeah, that's right. It's big.
Is somebody filling in your spot?
Not at this point, but we can organise someone. You'd like to do it, right?
Well, I'll be doing my own show, so at that time, so.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. All right, we'll see how we go. Anyway, so let me say to all the folks on the panel, I'll see you shortly. To the people out there who've been watching, have an awesome day, and we shall catch you later. See you later. Bye.